It's never about you, neither attack nor counterattack. Not the 3 boys kidnapped, surely dead, or the child murdered in the forest, burned alive. Sitting still in a chair outside your rented cottage, you wait for the click of your tea water come to boil. You shift a foot, and at sight of you a lizard turns the color of the sand. Across the country the soldiers scrabble through the South Hebron hills. They crawl about, hunting the bodies, turning stones. And here, beyond the fences, the Gazans strip the markets bare. Dutifully they run their taps, filling bucket and bowl. It is light still, bright still. And you know, with the dark, the missiles will scream out from the olive groves and the rooftop blinds, from the hospital parking lots and the pickup truck beds. The people along the coast will move into secure spaces in cities ever northward, mirroring the missiles' reach. And you will stay in your chair and sip your tea and watch the arc of the fiery tails as they curl overhead. Then will come the sirens and the burst and spark of countermeasure when the batteries hit their mark. So close is your roost that your only worry is ineptitude if the fighters on either side fire short. This rattle and boom is, as of yet, nothing but the sound of the 2 nations ramping up to the inevitable war. This time, as with every time, when the fighting starts it will be more terrible than the fight that came before. Always it is the worst, the most violent, the least restrained, a steady escalation, the singular rule. And once the invasion begins, there's no knowing how and when, or even if, the bloodshed will ever end. Only that both sides will battle for justice, killing each other in the name of those freshly killed, honoring the men who died, avenging those who, before them, died avenging. Because of all this, you understand that your own thoughts are unseemly, your concerns outweighed, and of no matter. Is it your boy gone missing? Is it your son burned alive? No, it's not. And unless that's your soldier son sleeping alongside his tank at the border, your masked fighter, outgunned and unprotected, manning the Qassams that whistle through the night, then we expect you will not wallow and will not mourn. You are to take your daily disappointments, your unmet expectations and private catastrophes, and know that they are worthy of shame. Of course, you do know this and have accepted it. At least this is what you tell yourself as a bird you cannot name swings low by your ear. It ends its glide and then pumps its wings. In the silence that the bird breaks, you hear the sound of feather moving against feather during flight. A wonder. You turn your head to follow its path, shielding your eyes from the sun. Sitting there by your tiny cottage, you squint and consider your own astonishing stupidity, your brutal obstinacy, your resistance to giving up your own unique and abiding want. As the water gives off its audible roil and the kettle makes its click, you get up, telling yourself, you do not matter. Let him finally go. But the imperative does not stick, and it seems that you will forge ahead with your truly hopeless undertaking, until the right moment arises, until you get your lover's secret signal. You will, in the face of the endless, menacing unknowns, hold fast. And to that inventory of silent surrender that any war demands, you've decided there is one loss for you too large, a sacrifice you find yourself unwilling to make. It's a personal privation you can't stomach and will no longer accept. Let the soldiers soldier on and the civilians bear their burdens, but for you simply won't have it. You will not brook your broken heart.